Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Disabled Reality. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a great topic for today's show, in which it's okay to have different ways of doing things, different likes, dislikes, different opinions, even if you're a couple, okay? Or if you're married, you know, it's okay. Now, let's get right into this topic. Even if you're in a relationship, if you're a couple, if you're married, it's okay to have different ways of doing things, different likes and dislikes, different opinions. Okay, because there's so many people out there that still truly believe that. Well, if I'm in a relationship, if I'm married, or if we're a couple, we have to like everything the same. We have to have the same opinions. We have to do everything the same way. No, you don't. You don't. Okay? Uh, yes, it's important to have some similar likes, dislikes, you know. Yes, it's important to, agree upon some things, of course, you know. Um, but to say that you have to do everything the same way, you have to have the same opinions, uh, you have to have the same likes and dislikes. No, that's not even healthy. Not even healthy to do that. Even though you may be in a relationship or coupled or married, you're still also individuals too. You know, um, that does, it's okay to have different likes. It truly is. You know, um, like I'll give you a perfect example. Um, like me and my husband, even though I love him dearly. You know, we have different ways of doing things still. You know, like a perfect example. We have two different ways of doing shopping. That doesn't mean that one's right and one's wrong. It just means we have two different ways of doing shopping. You know, um, we do have a lot of similar likes. That means we do have some things that we both like, but then there are some things that you know he may like and I may not like, or vice versa. And that's okay too. Seriously. Um, and that doesn't mean to disrespect one another. It just means, you know, we have, of course, we have to respect one another. Um, but it's also okay to have different likes and dislikes. And um, we also have differences of opinions on some things. And that's okay. To turn around and say, I have to like everything the same way or whatever. That's not healthy, you know. And we each have our own opinions, and we, everybody has a right to their own opinion. Okay, everybody does. So that's important to remember. And again, it's about respecting one another. Even if you disagree on something, you got to respect one another. So you got to respect each other's opinions, etc. It's very important to do that. You know, um, so and that's why it's also important to when it's time to make decisions, it's important to compromise on things that you disagree upon. Okay, that's part of maturity, part of being an adult. It's part of being a professional. All right. And, you know, this is the true way of living the adult life. Now, um, but there's still, some people out there that still believe that, you gotta agree upon everything and then stuff. No, no. It's important to agree on some things, of course, but not to agree upon everything. So, and this is important to have a proper, healthy relationship as well, both personally and professionally. And yes, there's another important thing is to have that is important to have is proper open communication. You gotta have that. You gotta have that. And it's important for each side to listen to one another. Listening is a big, important thing. So, um, you gotta have proper open communication. That's so important. And without that, you can't have a healthy relationship. So, but anyways, um, I want to remind all my fans out there that after I'm done hosting this episode of this show, I will host another episode of my show, Advocate Information Highway, on YouTube. And I also want to remind all my fans out there about my business, my website, which is Advocate Information Highway. And the link to there is awldny.com. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.